Welcome to BlueFx.net, and in this video I'm gonna give away 10 animated icons that you can use for the holidays. So let me show you how this works. You'll be able to create animated explainer videos for the holiday season using these icons. These are all pre-built, so all you gotta do is drag and drop them. Now, first of all, to download them, just go below this video, you'll find a link, click on it and download it. Now, I'm gonna show you how you can use this in Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, but also on PowerPoint, because we add special file formats that will also work on PowerPoint. And yeah, I will also show you a hack on how you can make an explainer video right inside PowerPoint with this. Now, the matter of fact is that you'll be able to use these icons in any kind of video making app, video editing app that supports transparency. And I'll show you how we use a couple of those. Okay, so before we start, go ahead and make sure that you download this package and let's start making some cool videos together. Okay, so let's start with Adobe After Effects. Now, first off, when you download your package, you're gonna find a zip file. You unzip it, you extract that zip file, okay, put it on your desktop, and you're gonna find in it two folders. One says GIF, the other says Quicktime. Okay, now for After Effects and most video editing apps, just use the Quicktime format. Open this up, and here you're gonna find 10 animated icons with the names of that describe each icon. Now, if you try to open these video files in a video player, they might not open because these are special files that have transparency. Okay, so all you got to do is just select all of them like this, boom, and just drag and drop it in your video editing app. In this case, we're going to start with Adobe After Effects. Okay, so I already got them dragged in here, the project panel right here. Just to make everything simple, if you're new to After Effects, just make sure that you set your layout to default. That way it's gonna look just like my layout. Okay, we're gonna just construct this from scratch. Okay, so this is how it will look when we're finished. Okay, very simple. And what you see here is actually one of the icons. We added a background, and you can hear we have also some sound effects. Now, what's really cool is that each icon has its own sound effects that it already comes with. Okay, so you're gonna have also sound effects. Pretty awesome. Now let's construct this from scratch. So for that, first I'm gonna go to composition, new composition. Okay, and just take a look at this one. Now your composition, I'm gonna recommend that you create a full HD composition. Just go to HDTV 1080, okay, and this should be the resolution. Click OK, and now what we want to do is just start with our snowman. Okay, so 01 snowman, boom. Let's drag it here into the composition. Okay, let's put it to the beginning of this, and let's preview this. Okay, now it depends on what kind of computer you have. You might want to leave this on auto or set it to quarter. Basically, it's gonna preview your video faster. Okay, now we're gonna just click on the nose of our friend, of our snowman, push it to the side, push it to the right, and this way we're gonna have some space for text. Okay, now you have this toggle. This shows the transparency. Okay, so you can see that this video is transparent. Now the next step is that I want to add some text. Okay, so I'm gonna click here on the text tool and just add some text. So if you want to change the text, it's really easy. You just let's change the color of this text. You can play with the color. Okay, let's put this back, and you can change also the font. I'm using something called Gaudi Old Style, but you can choose any kind of font that you wish, and that's pretty much it. Okay, make this text smaller, boom, boom, like this. Make it smaller, make it larger. Select again the selection tool and move the text wherever you want it to sit. Okay, now what we need is a background. Okay, so for that we're gonna go to Layer, New, Solid. Bam. And that's gonna make us a new solid. And let's make the color of this solid some kind of a green color, but a darker green. Let's see, something like this. That it should be a little bit different from the Christmas tree. Let's see. Okay, now what we want to do is take this layer, put it to the bottom, just drag it to the bottom. Okay, Merry Christmas. There you have it. Boom. And you can say Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas John, or whoever you want to send this greeting to. Something like this. Pretty cool, right? And that's it. Now what you want to do now is also to have some animation on the text, and let me show you how simple that is. Okay, so let's say you want the text to animate to appear around the same time that the snowman appears. Okay, so now what you need to do is you actually click P on your keyboard, hit the letter P, so you can open the position parameter. Just click on this little stopwatch, bam, and now move back a little bit, move back here and click and here we have on the left side you have this little thing. It's gonna put down a keyframe. Let's push this, bam, and change the position. Change the position of the text like this. Boom, bam. Okay, good. So let's see what we got. Okay, now we see that the text is moving. Now it's not moving that nicely, so just select both of the keyframes like this, bam, and right click, and you have something called keyframe assistance, and click on ease and ease. Easy, easy, very easy, ease. Okay, now let's see how this looks. I'm gonna preview this. Okay, good, but it's kind of slow. I want this to move faster, so I'm gonna just move the first keyframe closer to the second one, and let's play this again. Let's see how this looks. Okay, still not the right time. Let's move both keyframes to the front and move them closer together. Pretty good, just a little bit too fast. Okay, now let me show you a really cool trick. Now what you want to do here is to add something called motion blur. Okay, now you see this little thing, it's called the motion blur thingy, and just click that, boom. And now as you can see, it looks a little bit fuzzy, and that's how it should look. Let me show you. When you preview it, it looks more realistic. Okay, so bam, there we have it. We have our Merry Christmas scene ready. Okay, now it's very easy if you want to make a new scene. Yeah, just change these and so on. And what we can do is I'm gonna just add another one also to make another icon, and to make it simple for you. Maybe you want to use a couple of other ones also. You have quite a lot of those, and I'm gonna just use the fireworks keyframe here. I mean the fireworks animation right here, because I want to say to my friend John, hey, you know what, Merry Christmas, and you know, while we're at it, also have a Happy New Year. And yeah, I'm gonna just put this one here. Okay, position the fireworks icon right here, and you know, okay, this Merry Christmas text should disappear. Okay, now let's go to the middle of this, and you want to cut this. Now in After Effects you have a couple of ways to cut a layer. This one is a simple one, just drag it like this. Okay, bam, like this. And now we want to add a new text layer. Okay, text, Now you can do it this way, or let me show you a quick way. You don't want to reanimate everything again. All you want to do is just duplicate the layer that we already have. So hold down Control D, or if we're on the Mac, Command D. Bam. Okay, good. Now we duplicated the layer. Okay, but now we need to just move this layer a little bit to the right. And now it says Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas. And now it's time to just change the text in this layer, in the second layer. So double click on it and just type in whatever you want. So Happy New Year. Okay, and I want the new and the year to be in the same line. So I just select here and hit return. Okay, good. The next thing that I want to change is I don't want the background to be transparent, and I don't want the background to be green. I want to add a different colored background. So how we do that? Well, let me show you. Well, all you got to do is go to Layer, New, Solid, and let's add a new solid. Now, we want to add a blue layer. Okay, why not? But what kind of a blue? You know what? I would like to match the color of this. So you can select the color picker tool, picker tool, click on it, hit OK, and there you have it, your background. Now we want to move this to the bottom, and let's see what we got. Pretty good. So let's preview this. Now what you want to do is you have this thingy, this gray thing called work area. Okay, it's the work area, and what you want to do is just slide this closer, exactly to the end of your layer. Okay, and now let's preview what we've made. Merry Christmas, John. And also have a Happy New Year. Now, of course, what we can do is just make everything a little bit faster, because you don't want so much time to between the two scenes, and then you can just cut these layers like this. Okay, so just select all three layers and just make them shorter like this. Bam. Awesome. And now what we want to do is to move the other layers closer, and at the same time, let's see how this will look. Okay, let's preview this. Yeah, still I want this to move faster. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Boom. Okay, so let's make the layers a little bit shorter. Somewhere around here. Let's see. And let's make the video shorter, because I don't want this to be so long. And that's pretty much it. And now what we want to do, we have finished our presentation here, and we can make a quick video. Now, how do we do that? Now, if you're completely new to After Effects, just go to make sure that you're selecting the right work area. You don't want to have a long work area, because it's gonna show too much stuff, too much empty stuff, right? So shorten your work area to the stuff that you want in your video. Okay, so the next step is to go to composition. Now we want to export this as a video. So I'm gonna go to composition here at the top, composition. And you have two options: add to Adobe Media Encoder Queue or add to render queue. Now, if you want to do this properly, the proper way to export stuff in all Adobe related product is to use the Adobe Media Encoder. Add to Adobe Media Encoder, and that will start Adobe Media Encoder. And I will show you what file format I recommend that's gonna give you really small file size, and it's gonna be perfect for YouTube and Facebook and anything that is video related. Okay, So you see, you need to wait a little bit, and now we have here our source. So click on this one. I want to show you how you set up the right format. Okay, so here at the format, click on this one and click and select H264. That's gonna be good. Okay, then on the output, you just click on wherever you want to output this. Okay, I'm gonna call this test video. Save. Okay, you can make sure that you have audio turned on, everything is on, everything is good. Yes, and now click OK, and then just push the start cue button like this, and now our quick video is exporting. Okay, now let me open this one up by clicking on this, and there you have it. We have our video. We can say Merry Christmas to John and also wish him a Happy New Year. So that's how you do that. That's how you make a quick animation inside Adobe After Effects. Okay, so let's make a quick video now, a quick Holliday explainer video inside Premiere Pro. So it's pretty easy. Now you just gotta take all the Quicktime files and just drag them here into the project panel. Okay, and which one? Well, we're gonna just play with the snowman. I'm gonna just drag it here into the timeline. Now, if you look at this, you'll see that okay, we have the snowman, but it's not the right not the right resolution. So for that, right click here. So for that, go to the sequence settings. Okay, and you just want to make sure that you have the right frame size. So for that, we can go with 1920 by 180. Okay, square pixels, 29 frames per second, and now we just hit OK and click OK. Awesome. Now what we want to do is we want to move our snowman to the right. So in the position parameter, just select the layer, and in the position parameter here, you just move this to the right. Okay, awesome, good. I'm dragging this one, and now what we want to do is we want to add a quick layer to the background. So go to graphics, and actually first you need to unselect your layer. Okay, so unselect it, click on your timeline anywhere and go to graphics, click on layer, and then click on rectangle. Awesome, good. Now you have a quick rectangle created here. Well, let's make this bigger. Just drag the corners like this. Okay, that's good. But now what you see is that the rectangle is covering our snowman. So let's just push the snowman to the top. Okay, let's move the graphic, the gray graphic, the background layer to the front of our timeline. Okay, now it looks good, but still I don't like this gray color. Let's change the color. Okay, so select the background graphic, and now we want to go to here. So select the background graphic and move up here into the left side, click on shape. Okay, click on the shape option, and here you can see different fill options, and basically just click on this one and select a different color, and let's use a nice dark green color. Click on that, click on OK, and the next thing that we need is we need some text. Okay, we want to say Happy Merry Christmas John, or Merry, or whoever we want to say Merry Christmas to. So go to graphics, and now we want to add, actually let's again unselect that layer, go to graphics, go to new layer and click on the text tab. Okay, and now we have, oops, Control Z, and now we have a new text layer. And if you click on the layer and then click on the layer in the timeline, you can easily just move it around. Okay, so I'm gonna just write in here okay, awesome. So Merry Christmas, John. And let's move this to the beginning of our composition. And okay, now you can play with the font, you can change this font, and here in the right side, when you select the text, here in the right side you already see the font options. So many fonts to choose from. Choose something that you feel that it looks good. Okay, and you can also change the color. Actually, you know what, let's change the color to white. I think it's gonna be more easy to read than with red. Okay, but still I want to make this text a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna just make this part bigger. Merry Christmas, and I want to make the John text a little bigger, like this. Okay, and I want to make sure that the text doesn't have so much space between them. So let's twirl this up a little bit like this. Okay, it starts to look decent, you know. It actually starts to look good. Okay, awesome. Now what we want to do is we want to animate this text. So let me show you a quick way to animate text inside Premiere Pro. So we have here something called the motion parameters. Okay, so let's see, here is the part where I would like the text to be fully finished animating. So I'm gonna click on the stopwatch here, and this is gonna add this little thing. It's a keyframe. So let's move back a little bit, and this is where I would like to start the animation. So let's change the position until the text is out of the frame. Let's move this a little bit. Awesome, good. And now you see we have here two keyframes at the beginning of the animation and the end of it. Now, okay, we have it animated, but it looks very dull. It's not looking as a natural movement. So that's why we want to make some changes. So right click on the second one and go here to temporal interpolation. Okay, and click on Bezier. Bam, click that. Okay, and now let me show you something cool. If you twirl down this little thing in the position side, the position options, you see velocity. Okay, it's actually much more simple than it sounds. You see I'm making this bigger, zooming in, sort of, right? I'm zooming in and zooming in. I want to see more what's happening here. And you see here you have two things, two handles. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the right side of the handle and just drag it like this until we have this, let's call it a mountain shape thingy. So it looks like because this will give it an exponential movement. So it means that it will slow down gradually when it finishes the animation. Now, let's take a look. Yeah, you see, the movement looks much more natural than it did before. Okay, so now, of course, you can just switch out these animations, and you can add any kind of other animation here. Let's see, you can just drag in the other animation. Well, actually make sure that you drag it like this above the current layer, and so on. So you have 10 animations to choose from. Let's make sure that we're selecting what we want to select. And we can change the position of this like this. Okay, so you have a lot of cool little icons to choose from. Just make sure that you download them from our website, and the link to download that is below this video. Now, if you want to export this, you have something here that is called the music, called the sound, called the sound effects here, and you might want to choose to keep it, or if you don't like it, you don't want that popping sound, pom pom pom, then you can just mute this part. Okay, now this layer is, the audio layer is not gonna play. Okay, let's undo that. Now to export this as a video, you need to go to File and then go to Export and click on Media. Okay, and now basically in Premiere Pro you're gonna have two types of options, but first you can directly export from here, and again you just select H.264. Okay, this is a good format. You have export video, you have export audio. Here you can add the place where you want to export this to. We're gonna just drop it to our desktop, and so on. You have some other settings that you don't need to change at the moment, and here we have two options. You have Q and you have export. Well, if you push the Q, it's gonna push it to the Adobe Media Encoder, and if you hit export, it's gonna directly export the video file. So in this case, it's a very small file, very small video. You can just click export, and it's gonna export the video. Boom, it's done. So now we have our video done inside Premiere Pro. So this is how our Premiere Pro video looks. I think it's pretty awesome for the time that it took us to make it. Great. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna show you how to use PowerPoint for our next video. Okay, so here we are right inside PowerPoint. Now, this is the stuff that we're gonna make. Okay, so take a look at this. Bam, bam. Now, if your PowerPoint looks a little bit different, don't worry. It works in any type, any version of PowerPoint. I set my PowerPoint to be a little bit more dark. It's easier on the eyes, but if you have your PowerPoint set to be here to have a white color setup, then it's gonna work exactly the same way, whether you're on Mac or you're on Windows PC. The buttons are gonna work the same, pretty much the same. So this is what we're gonna create together now inside PowerPoint. And the cool thing about this is that you can export this as a video. Okay, so let me show you. Now, when you're using PowerPoint or Keynote, what is different is that instead of using the QuickTime videos, just use the GIF images. Okay, so just go here to GIF, and here we have all the 10 animated icons, and just drag in the one that you need. Now let me show you how that works. We're gonna just make a new slide here, new slide. Okay, and I'm gonna just delete this and this part, and now I'm gonna just drag in our snowman. Okay, snowman. Here's the snowman, and I'm gonna drag it inside the slideshow. Okay, let's move it to the right side. So actually PowerPoint is, if you know how to use it, PowerPoint is very, very useful in making videos. Who would like these type, especially these type of animated quick story videos? Wow, I mean, I was quite impressed when I saw how easy it is with PowerPoint. So let me show you. Next, I'm gonna make the text part. Okay, so yeah, and now just writing Merry Christmas, John. Bam. Okay, now let's make this text bigger. Okay, let's make it this way. Let's make this one also a little bigger. PowerPoint is very, very intuitive, very easy to use. So that's why I really like it. And now you can change the background image. You can add another image, but let me show you how you easily change the background. So you just right click anywhere where there's an empty space, okay, and click on Format Background, okay, and now you can choose any type of background color that you wish. So let's choose, let's see, a green one. I don't like this one. Let's choose a different green. Let's see, more colors. I want something nicer. A nicer green. Yeah, something like this. Okay, now let's change the text. So I want to change the color of this text. Let's see how it would look on red. Well, it's okay, but I think it's gonna look better if we make it white. Okay, white text. Looks pretty good, don't you think? So the next part is that we want to make sure that this text also animates in. And in PowerPoint, you have quite a lot of ways to animate text. So just go here to the animation section, click on it, and here you're gonna find different kinds of animations. Now, there are a couple of ones that I like to use, the fade and the fly-in. These two are your bread and butter, okay? I'm gonna use now the fly-in, okay? And next, what I want is, I want this to fly in, not from the bottom, but I want it to fly in from the left side of the screen. So you select again the text layer, and here you have effect options, okay? And here you can choose where you want the animation to fly in from the left. Pretty good, pretty good. You see? Now we can do some more advanced stuff with the animation. Let me show you some more advanced stuff. So we open up the animation pane. Okay, when you click this, it's gonna open up the animation pane. If you are on the Mac, then you can go somewhere here, and you should be able to find the animation pane. It's very similar to this one, okay? And now you can set this to start on click or start with previous. So basically it will start instantly when you arrive on this slide, okay? So now we have our animation, and now what we want to do is make another slide, new slide. I'm gonna just delete this one, and let's add a different character. Let's see. Well, again, I'm gonna use the fireworks. I know you know this one. I've shown it a couple of times. And let's scale this down. Okay. And let's write in Happy New Year. Okay. Okay, let's make this bigger. Bam, 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 bam. And of course, you can just select whatever font you wish. Let's use this one. Happy New Year. Dun, dun, dun. Happy New Year. Happy New 2021 year. Huh? Even better. Okay. You can play around, of course, with the text. And let's make the background a different color. And right click anywhere where there's empty, format background, click on the color option. And now I'm going to show you how you can also do this. You can click on the eyedropper tool. And now you can just select some kind of color that you already have here. I'm going to use this dark blue. Okay, let's go with this. And this time I'm gonna set the color again of the text to white. Let's see how that looks. Okay, and then we're gonna just animate the text. Click on animation, and this time I'm gonna make this text fly in, and I want to make this fly in from the top. Let's see, boom. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna just delete the first two slideshows, and now I want to show you how you can export this as a video file. So just go to File, and there you click on Export, and now you click on Create Video. And if you're on a Mac, it's gonna be very, very similar. Just make sure that you're clicking on Export as a video file, okay? So click on Create Video, and now you can select, of course, the resolution. You're probably gonna use Full HD. That's the best one for right now on YouTube and everywhere. You just go with that one and click on Create Video. Now, seconds spent on each slide. You can reduce this. 4 seconds, 3 seconds is gonna be enough. And let's create the video. Okay, I'm gonna save this as PPT video, and let's export this. Now, in the bottom of the page, you were able to see the exportation happening, and it's done. Actually, we have exported this as a video. So let me check. Let's see how this video looks. Let's see. Okay. Awesome. So this is how I made the video inside PowerPoint. So now what you can do is just take this video and upload it to YouTube, upload it to Facebook. It's a video file, and it's coming right from PowerPoint. Okay, pretty awesome. Now remember, just make sure that you download this package of animated icons and just play around and make some cool videos with this. Okay, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Please give me a like, because the YouTube algorithm will very much appreciate that, and I will very much appreciate that if you give us a like. If you send a quick comment, I would also love to see that. So yeah, and if you find this video valuable, which I hope you do, then please share it also with your friends. Thank you, and I'll see you on our next video.